Up, gang? Back with another NBA 2K19 My Career gameplay, and today we're going against the San Antonio Spurs for the second time. The first time they won and we lost, so we are getting another chance to beat them. And yeah, man. You can follow me on Instagram. It's Shaquavius, all lowercase letters. Make sure you follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Messenger, Twitter, and Twitch. And I just want you to enjoy the gameplay. But like I said, that's all I want you to do is enjoy the gameplay. And yeah, man, let's get into it. We almost done though. I just gotta keep going. I gotta let my phone charge and everything, but I just gotta keep going and 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 going until we reach the playoffs. And then once I submit the playoffs, then we're gonna have some gameplay on the playoffs if they let me, but it depends.
Now, as the Thunder will be going up against the San Antonio Spurs.
But remember what I said. We gotta go through February and March, because right now we on February. So we could breeze through March and then go to April. It would be like that. So we got to do it. We just gotta work on February and March, and then we'll be done. And all we gotta worry about is April.
I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited because every guy.
So yeah.
Oklahoma City landed the Thunder in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. With Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline.
If we lose again, we're gonna be 21 and 20. If we lose again.
The Spurs will back home for the next one. They know this is the type of game they need to win if they're going to take the next step, facing a closely ranked team. No clear underdogs faced in the tail of the tape.
And already a chance for them to take the season series against this team. They see them 3 times, and after winning the first one, they've got to be confident that they can do it again.
Yeah, it's often not so easy the second time around. You know your opponent's going to make adjustments. You have to be ready to adjust back. I'd call that readjust.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, hello there. Spurs coach Greg Popovich made the top 5 in all-time coaching wins last season. When asked about it, Pop said, "It's the most important thing in my life. My grandchildren can take a hike." I don't think he was being serious, guys.
Great stuff, DA. Thanks. Two teams that run offense through the block, Brent. What does playing inside out do to a defense?
Well, it's kind of the idea we've talked about, Kevin, the accordion.
Look at the jerseys.
You press
Oh my
them
God.
in and then out, and then at some
They got
point,
some
if
fire
they don't work
jerseys.
themselves back in, there are advantages on driving angles,
Look
there are
at that camel.
advantages of attacking closeouts, and
That's
opportunities open up, and the more of those easy shots go in, it starts to deflate that defense.
Or you need that center to kind of have his head on a swivel, right? He's got to have that great vision about where guys are.
Well, between that and also
1:36 left here in the opening quarter. Morris outside. The pass to Harris. Back to Morris. Here's George. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw position.
And Bellinelli kicks to Pirtle. Forwards the pass to Bellinelli. Down to 5 on the shot line. Connects from three-point range. Bellinelli's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, we got to tighten up. I got to tighten up.
It's that sort
I
of
got to tighten up.
opportunity from deep.
Okay.
51 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, George. Here's the triple. Here's Morris.
Good stuff,
Good
good
off the
stuff.
glass.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Schroeder. And Forbes kicks to Bellinelli. A three-pointer, no good. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game, a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio. Schroeder with the ball.
All right.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
It's
Here's
nice.
George.
Let's go.
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
You like to finish things on a positive note. He times that one beautifully.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter.
Paul George is clutch though, because when he went against the 76ers,
Back with the start of the
bruh,
second quarter.
he made that 3 in slow motion. That joint was fire. They put it in slow motion where he shot the ball. It was an instant replay. That joint was fire.
Hoping to have a positive impact on others.
People ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy, and that was part of it. Not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age, and you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
I love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just entertaining. And we see it over and over again.
How you missed that?
And this has been a fairly close game for the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, they're attacking the rim in more than one way, and with that kind of success, you feel like the defense is going to make the adjustment. Then you start playing inside out.
They've got Paul George. Harris is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Morris in at the power forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
Go Schroeder. Go Schroeder. Go. Don't pass it to me. Don't pass it to me. Don't pass it to me. Keep going. Oh, he missed it.
He's made one and missed one. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul. A different look for Oklahoma City. Patterson is checked in for Nerlens Noel. That's Felton in for Dennis Schroeder. San Antonio also making some changes. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Cunningham. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Quincy Pondexter. And Murray subbed in for Brent Forbes. To the paint, in close. The shot by Bellinelli. No good.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Harris against Bellinelli. Harris looking it over. Goes up on the high post. That's good for George on the assist by Harris.
Paul George in the mid-range area, just dominating that possession.
And here in the second, 2 minutes going by. Ball's not loose.
Oh, yeah, Paul.
Paul George with the steal.
Let's go.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean,
Come here.
the elevation gets
Come here.
Nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
And on our sideline, on the corner, David Aldridge.
Well, LaMarcus Aldridge and the Spurs got through some tension in their relationship early on. Now, Greg Popovich said it became apparent that it really was me. He'd been in the league for 9 years. I'm not going to turn him into some other player. That was just silly. So we took care of it. He's been fantastic. Guys,
That's why Pop is the best in the business, DA. He's always going to figure it out. Thanks. Hurdle shot is off. And it's Felton with the ball for Oklahoma City. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Harris finds Patterson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Felton in Oklahoma City again with the puck. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Getting open in the NBA, not an easy task, and there are a lot of players that are so good moving off the ball.
I think the first couple guys that come to mind are J.J. Redick and Kyle Korver. Old school style in which they operate like a Rick Hamilton. And you go back to Mitch Richmond.
And so we wrap up the first half. Thunder out in front. They're up by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like with DeMar DeRozan. Check in for Robertson. And San Antonio with the change here too. Pirtle's checked in on the court for San Antonio. They've got Pirtle. DeRozan out there with Murray. And it's Bertans in at the 4-man position. Murray against Harris. For Murray. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Walker looking for an opening. Pirtle dishes to Murray. Pirtle kicks to Murray. And it's sent back by George.
Not many guys have the two-way ability of a Paul George. He's dangerous defensively as he can be offensively.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Walker.
PG played his first 7 seasons in Indiana with the Pacers and guided them to 2 Eastern Conference Finals appearances, and that playoff PG moniker that he came up with, it holds true if you look at the numbers. And when the Pacers were about to rebuild, I think Paul George let them know that he was willing to move on to continue his career somewhere else.
Spurs working the ball around now. Yep, it counts. Bellinelli's got 5 now.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
Westbrook passes to Adams. Now the feed to George. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You know that great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Steven Adams. Marquise Morris comes in for Jeremy Grant. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. San Antonio also making some changes. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Murray. Right side George. Back to Morris. Pulls up. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. And the Thunder lead by 5.
I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
And Forbes kicks to Bellinelli. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Marco Bellinelli, a player who has always been able to... 1:32 left in the game. Back to DeRozan. A 15-footer. Good. He hits the jump shot.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Russell Westbrook.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and a wrecking ball at both ends.
Marquise Morris is out there with Ferguson. Then there's Harris. Then there's Felton. And it's Patterson in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Harris. Here's Morris. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
And you can tell they're ready to start celebrating a well-deserved victory here tonight.
You can see the fans, they've already started celebrating themselves. A gutty performance.
Here's Walker. And there it is for him.
To give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
And here is Felton. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Perry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports Group.
We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. Just gotta push through February and March. Well, if you enjoyed that video, what I want you to do is leave a like and comment down below to tell me how you feel about this video. And my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris. signing out. Or see you later.